Hello, welcome back. It is Lee from Vital Karting. We're on another beach. We are here for the Australian Kart Championship round 2 prediction. I've got the big dog Monty with me, and we're going to go through every class for round 2 at Puckapunyal. Practice actually starts today, so I've left this to the last minute. It's Thursday morning, it's about 7 AM, and I've really got to get this uploaded so you can see it before practice starts at about midday. But Bolivar, what an amazing first round of the series. Lots and lots to talk about. A couple of locals won. KA2s are absolutely crazy. Oh no. We've had dramas already. It's like a start of a KA2 race. My dog's just gone full puppy dog. He's gone full black lab. And who knows what he's doing. All right, so that was just like the start of a KA2 race. Absolutely nuts. Anyway, key points from round 1 are locals 1-2 classes. Like you always get around the locals. KA2s, they were really good for the first couple of races and then went absolutely nuts. So KA2s need to calm their farm. Paralins are the boss of cadet classes. They won both Cadet 9 and Cadet 12. Swazek is not a thing. It's called Shuzek. So Jack Shuzek. I learned how to say Shuzek. If I don't know how to pronounce your name, please flick us a message on Instagram or Facebook, whatever. However you can get in contact, come up and see us, because I'm trying my best and don't know how to say the S's and the Z's and the K's and all those letters in the words. Girls are fast. Nikki Watson, Ocean Coliangelo was on the podium. So Monty, stop. The battle between Max Walton and Brad Jenner is going to be one to watch at Puckapunyal. But don't count out Pip Casabene, I reckon, a little dark horse for the Puckapunyal circuit. KZ2s, I love it, but I also hate it. Stop blocking, it's boring, and then you'll crash into each other. How about let's start blocking, 2 or 3 laps to go. Let's have a bit of a race and have a bit of fun, and the 2 fastest guys don't crash out in the final. That would be nice. SVC tyres are now called LPMs, and the SVBs are LOH. So we've got LH03s, LOHs, LPMs. So that's been, I think it's a new homologation in Europe. All right, on to Puckapunyal. The track is 1.5 hours north of the Melbourne CBD. From my experience at this track, it is usually a higher PSI in the tyre track and lots of horsepower. So whoever's got the ponies on this weekend will be very fast down the long flowing straights. And if you see an orange and black kart, follow them. Pro karting, this is our home track. This is where they're good. Watch out for the likes of Zach Tucker, Casabene. I'm going to miss them, but anyone that goes to pro karting, watch out for them, because the Lindstroms have got this track absolutely sussed. Let's get into Cadet 9. They run the Vortex Mini Rock, a restrictor, Maxxis tyres, and are under the age of 9 years old. So at round 1, if your name was Oliver, you were 1 or 2. It was Oliver Armitt, Oliver Williamson, Ricardo Johnson, Lazarus Anuvo, and Harlem Bell. So 3 or 4 things out of that one. Oliver Armitt is 2 tenths quicker than anyone, so watch out for him at Puckapunyal. Harlem Bell rolled it and came back for 5th. He qualified 3rd, so he had a bit of drama throughout the weekend, so watch him in Puckapunyal. Oliver Williamson worked his way forward from about 6th position, and it was just great racing. Young kids, bit of respect for each other. Pretty good to see, where in some of the other classes a bit not like that. So my predictions, I've got Oliver Armitt, who's just super quick at round 1. Can't go past that. Didn't even have him in my predictions for round 1, so sorry about that. Jarvis Hindle's just won the Vicky Open, as we used to call it, at Todd Road, so he's super quick. I had him as my favourite for round 1, so he's just stepped back to number 2 for this one. Oliver Williamson, you can't go past him, he's in 3rd. Harlem Bell for 4th. So, and then I've got Ricardo Johnson, but my roughies in this one Bo Chambers, I saw him at Mount Gambier, super fast, and at Top Guns, and also Felix Sim. So that's my predictions for Cadet 9. Massive track. It's gonna be a big slipstream. It's gonna be great racing to watch. All right, let's move on to Cadet 12. This is probably my favorite class. KA3 Junior and Senior are becoming my favorite classes, but this is probably still my favorite. So round 1, it was Archie Bristow, too good for everyone, obviously in a parallel, because that's what you need if you're in a cadet class. Jack Larson, he qualified 16th, worked his way up to 2nd in his energy out of Cali course. Valentino Giorgella. Then it was Judah Moon, who qualified 19th from Rush Performance, and Roman Crew-Till. So, a few notes on this one. Archie Bristow, good luck catching him. Bankini, Kostecki were the big names out in the final, so watch for them in round 2. And thanks to Vasily Baralas. I've got the full Lotus Caravan kit. I've got the hat, I've got the shirt, I've got everything. I'm just like the Volkanovski. So if you do want us to say anything about you at the race meeting this weekend, hit us up, let us know what's happened. Have you changed carts? Have you got a new sponsor? Flick us a message, myself and Matt Payne. We'll talk about it. We got to talk for 10 hours for 2 days straight. We need things to talk about, so don't feel scared to let us know what you're doing. All right, round 2. I've obviously gone with the favourite, Archie Bristow. Then Joseph Bankini. He was 2nd qualifier last time and a bit unlucky. Jay Kostecki. Valentino Giorgella. I know he came 3rd at round 1. And Judah Moon. This is a bit of a stitch up. I've left Jack Larson out of this, and he came 2nd at round 1. So, but my roughies are Brock Nolan, Jack Larson, and Roman Crew-Till. So, looking back at this, sorry to Jack Larson, you came 2nd in round 1 and haven't even put you in the top 5. So, go out there, mate, and prove me wrong. KA3 Junior, soon becoming my favourite class. At round 1, we had Jack Shuzek in 1st position. My boy Noah Enright out of position 2. Sam March, Zach Tucker pro karting, Ace Buckley pro karting. Something happening with pro karting, I reckon, especially at Puckapunyal this weekend. But out of this, the battle between Shuzek and Enright was great. We only got to really see it in the final. Noah got the better of it in the heat race, but Shuzek just had a lot of class in the final. So that's going to be a good one to watch at Puckapunyal. Big news though, Enright's changed his kart. He's nearly won every race at round 1, and he's gone from the Lando. He's in a narrow kart. So Big Steve Gorn from DPE's helped him out there, and let's see how that performs compared to the OTK kart. A couple of quick pro karting guys in this one, Ace Buckley and Zach Tucker. Now that leads me on to my predictions. I've got trust in them. I've put Zach Tucker as my favourite for round 2 at Puckapunyal. This is probably a little bit rougher odds than what you think, but that's who I'm going for. That's who I reckon is going to win. Then I reckon Shuzek, Enright, Sam March, and Ace Buckley. If he can get in top 5 again, that'll be a great start to his championship. My roughies in this one are Hennock. He's just at the, I know there's no shakedowns anymore, but at the shakedown for Coffs Harbour, he's just won KA3 light and heavy. So he's on at the moment. Isaac McNeil, Harrison, Sasso, and Flynn. They've all got a good shot at this one as well. KA3 Senior. I'm going to do a Yui. I'm nearly at the end. So this was a full local special, this one. This was Josh Elliston out of TD Racing in South Australia. He was untouched all weekend, raced really well. So that was just awesome. I'm very South Australian bias, as you probably know. Then it was a veteran, Benito Montalbano in 2nd position, Will Thompson, Luca Belrado, and Hunter Salvatore. So Josh Ellison's probably done more laps than anyone there, so it's going to be interesting to see how he goes at Puckapunyal. He had a bit of mixed results at the Vicky Open, as we used to call it. So we'll see how he'll go at Puckapunyal. Let's get into the predictions. I was way off in this one in my first video. Let's see if I can get it right this time. So I've got Will Thompson. They're from country Victoria. I reckon they've raced here a lot. So I've gone Will Thompson, number 1. Equal on points in the championship last year, just to be pipped by Pip Casabane. No pun. Then we've got the veteran, he's always there, Benito Montalbano. Hunter Salvatore for 3rd. I put Josh Ellison in 4th, but if he races like he did at round 1, that's a bit of a stitch up on my end. And then Luca Belrado in 5th. But I think there are a few roughies, because I'm in South Australia and I've seen Max Wusko beat Josh Ellison at Mount Gambier. Alex Opoulos be quicker than Ellison. Not taking anything away from him, he's awesome. But I reckon we just got a bit of talent coming through. We got Beck Connell and Ben Munro, once again a pro karting kart. So Wusko and Alex Opoulos are pretty close to Ellison. I think Ellison's just got that racecraft. He's been doing it for a bit longer. He's obviously got some horsepower, but he's driving really, really well. But yeah, going back, Will Thompson's going to win this one. Tag 1, 2, 5. Another South Aussie. This was Ben Holiday. He poled it and won over JSH, Jackson Susan Harlow, Harrison Hoey, your national champ, Zach Hurd, your former national champ, and Jacob Dowson. He's won a couple of state titles. He's moved down, not down, moved across from the X30 class. So this is probably one of the most competitive classes in the whole series. My dog's just getting attacked here. Oh, it's a little pup. Get him. Get him. Alright, we're back from the little doggy attack. So, Ben Holiday, elite at his home track. Let's see how he goes at Puckapunyal. It's always just great racing in this class. A lot of respect, a lot of experienced drivers. KA2 should really be watching this one, and actually probably a couple other classes as well. So good one to watch, this one. All right, so my predictions for round 2. This one's again a bit of a stitch up, not really a form off of round 1, but just my guesstimate of what's going to happen. I've got our reigning national champ Harrison Hoey. I reckon he got it sorted by the end of the meeting last time around. So I've got Harrison Hoey, Zach Hurd. I reckon experience is going to be the key this time around at Puckapunyal. Then I've got JSH, Jackson Susan Harlow for 3rd, Jacob Dowson in 4th, and our round 1 winner in 5th, Ben Holiday. He's just young, and I don't think the older fellas took too kindly to him absolutely blitzing him at round 1. So it's going to be interesting to see how that one plays out. Now my roughies are Jake Chandler. He's got support of IKD now from Advanced Motorsport. Curtis Tennant, always thereabouts. Then it's the 2 old dogs who I reckon will be a bit of a shot in this one as well. That's Lee Nicolau and Matty Waters. They can both run masters. That's how old they are. Then you've got Jake Chandler, who's 14 years old, so he might be 15 now. Anyway, tag 1, 2, 5, always enjoyable to watch. And I've got Harrison Hoey in the Paralympic for this one. X30. I got this very wrong. This after round 1 didn't really work out too well, but I put Max Walton for 4th, but he came 1st. Brad Jenner in 2nd position, Hugh Maguire, Tyler Howard. Now he was my roughie in round 1. He qualified 35th, and everyone's got the same stuff. You've all got 160 kilos, X30. They're now called LPM tyres, super soft. And he got up to 4th from 35th. So watch him at round 2, and Pip Casabane. So my predictions in this one, it looks like the younger kids are going good. Brad Jenner's just hanging in there. He said I stitched him up at round 1. I predicted him to come 1st, he came 2nd. So I'm going the opposite. I've put him for 3rd, hoping it goes the other way around for him. But I've got Max Walton in 1st position. There's something about pro karting karts here at this track, so I've gone Pip Casabane in 2nd, and he had a bit of a great run overseas at the Future Champions, I think that's what it's called. Brad Jenner. I put Tyler Howard in again for 4th, but he qualified 35th and got 4th, so if he can qualify half good, he's going to be a bit more of a chance in this one. Jace Matthews, because I think he's going to get over his injury and be a bit quicker this one. My roughies, Jet Kokoski, who won but didn't win the Vicky Open. 100 grams under. So I don't even know how that worked. Probably dodgy scales, who knows. Whitmore and Maguire. So he came third and I put it as a roughie, but proved me wrong. I reckon Jet Kokoski might be a bit of a show in this one. All right, last class, KZ2. Now there was a lot happening in this one all weekend. It was a big boy. It was Reese Cohen who was fastest all weekend and absolutely flying. But this class was all about tyre management. They had no tyres. Sam Dicker took some tyres off and changed them around, did a bit of a different strategy to everyone else. They were down to canvas in heat 4, I think it was. Josh Fife basically had to drive on the white line because the tyres just went off halfway through the race and there was no rubber left. They have changed, so now they're the LMPs. Whether that's actually changed the tyre itself or it's still the same, we'll find out. We'll see if they get shredded. But this track, like I said previously on the MG Yellows, everyone used to pump them up to about 12 pounds and they just shred. So let's see what happens, because it is faster. We're going to have to play the game with tyres in KZ2. But in round 1, the guy that won the year before was Henry Johnson. So we had a bit of a bingle with Fife and Cohen, and that just left the door right open for Henry Johnson. He did qualify second, so he had heaps of speed on board, and it all just worked out perfectly for him in the BRM kart. Toby Dvorak in second. Leon Cordato, Scape. So they're a new sponsor, Scape. Let us know. Lucan Ince qualified 12th, worked his way forward. Josh Fife came back to 5th position. So I had Fife, Dicker, Cohen, Losco, Johnson, all thereabouts. So we got some newbies in there with Dvorak, Cordato and Nincy. But round 2, I'm have to stand strong, although he's going to give everyone a massive slipstream. I've still put Reese Cohen at the top, just unlucky in the first one. So let's see how that goes. Henry Johnson won round 1, so he's got to be in position 2. Josh Fife is an absolute animal, so he's in 3rd. Sam Dicker, I think he's going to try and pick the same tyre strategy as everyone else, but he did have a bingle, so we don't really know if that worked or not. Leon Cordato for 5th. Ruffy's Dylan Guest, because he was very fast all weekend. Toby Dvorak and Sagadak. He's usually very quick in a new kart, so hopefully he can have that sorted out for round 2. Well, I'm back. Yes. And guess what? Without the dog. No, I haven't lost him. I was too busy giving KA2 stick about crashing into each other. I forgot to talk about their class. So here we are. KA2, round 1, it was Kobe McInerney, Isaac McNeil, Ocean Colangelo, Kai Burke, Lewis Cordato. The big news out of that was Kobe from the TF racing team. Breakthrough win in KA2, which was an amazing feat. Another amazing feat was Isaac McNeil qualified 12th, worked his way up to 2nd position. Ocean Colangelo in 3rd position. Kai Burke qualified in 37th. So he made his way up to 4th. Amazing effort, Lewis Cordato. Special mention, Anton Del Masso. The little fellas looked like his head was falling off. Very physically demanding track at Bolivar. I think he'll be a little bit better at the Puckapunyal circuit. A lot longer straights on that one. In round 1, I went with Isaac McNeil, Marold, Madgman, Kerwin and Burke. All mixed up and everywhere in this one, so I was completely wrong. So at Pucka round 2, I'm going with Kai Burke. He was started in 37th and made his way up to 4th. So watch out for him. He was fastest on track just all weekend. Just had a bit of bad luck in qualifying. They won't do that again. Kobe McInerney. I hope I got that right because I think I kept getting that wrong. I've got him in for 2nd spot. Round 1 forms anything to go by. He'll be right up the front. Ocean Colangelo in 3rd position, the lady racer. She's actually leading the ladies trophy at the moment. Then I've gone with Max Kerwin. He was a pole sitter, but didn't get through the meeting. So that will be one to watch at Puckapunyal. And in 5th, I've put Anton Del Masso. He was super fast, raced well. But I reckon he dropped his rear wheel off the side of the track about 10 times throughout the weekend. So if he can hang on to it, he's going to be quick. My roughies are Cordato, McNeil, Madgman and March. So let's see how they go. So sorry about this being so late, completely forgot a class. Not good enough, that's all right. A couple of practices today. Hope everyone's going all right, and I will see you bright and early Saturday morning for heat 1.